Welcome
Nice.
back to the Legroom podcast. Once again, I'm here, Owen,
And I'm Mark.
and we got the man in the chair.
Yeah, I'm here. I got it working.
It took a second.
It took a minute.
You guys don't know it, but it did.
We've been trying to upgrade the setup, and we have in ways.
That's how it goes. Sometimes simpler is better.
But sometimes we took a couple steps forward and then went like 3 steps back.
Yeah.
But it's okay. We're working.
We're here now.
Mics are working.
It's good to see you guys. I miss you. All your pretty ugly faces.
It's been a little while. We didn't get together last week.
Yeah.
Had some episodes stockpiled, so
Yeah. They don't know that though. Now you guys do.
Yeah. The secret behind the screen.
As always, guys, check out the links in the description. Check us out on Spotify and other platforms. Are we on other
Apple Music or Apple Podcasts?
I'll be honest, I don't know who uses Apple.
People
audio
use
stuff,
it,
but if you're on there, hey, check us out.
They pay artists more, but
that's good. That's
okay. It's still less than they all should be getting paid, but.
And then check us out on our website too, and our Discord. Join our Discord. We need to hear from you guys what you want us to talk about and all that. So yeah, check out the links in the description. But I think we're gonna be starting off with the Funko game that released. Can we pull up? There's no reviews. On what like.
Yeah, pull up the Metacritic
names
of
So yeah, we talked about the Funko
Fusion
stuff maybe like 2 or 3 episodes ago about the game coming out. Yeah, it was with Jeremy. We were talking about so 2 episodes ago. And it finally released, and obviously it's terrible. So bad that there's no like you said
there's reviews but 0 critics recommended you play it.
So it's a dead game already. Seems like this year that's happening a lot. A lot of AAA developer games are just flopping right when they launch. Okay, so we have here. I don't know any of these critics.
0% positive.
So what is that? Just like a user review for the PS5? 57? Is that just
that's
people?
Critic?
Oh,
that's the critic reviews. There's critic reviews and there's user reviews. 38 user reviews. 5.6.
Wow.
Critic reviews 17. 57.
So terrible.
Yeah. And it's hard to have really bad scores in games because like if you put a game out, you're at least getting a 60. Yeah. Unless it's really bad.
What do these reviews say?
Because like even great games get like 88s,
Yeah, but getting a 57.
Funko Fusion's biggest success is how well it matches the vibe of Funko's uber popular line of vinyl figures as a whole. Joyless, soulless representations of beloved franchises that capture almost none of the charm of the source material. The most culturally relevant thing here might be the collectible KFC buckets.
I mean, if that doesn't sum up the game in one good review, well, bad, but
at the end of the day, this is marketed towards kids most likely. I mean, who else is gonna play it? It'll probably sell pretty well.
I guess we'll have to see. We'll talk about it on the next episode more.
Yeah.
When it's kind of deep into the wild.
But yeah, I read like one article that someone reviewed it, and their game just kept breaking.
Okay, so this is like a known thing because I see another review. This guy's saying he lost all his progress.
I don't care if Freddy Fazbear's in it. Yeah, we can just read some of these reviews.
Why don't we read some more? I'm kind of invested on these comments.
The combat feels awkward. The game is buggy and filled with abrupt cutscene transitions. At the end of the day, we're left asking, who is this for? Children don't care about Battlestar Galactica and the Thing.
That's what I was going to say. Like, this is also for adults too, right? Like, none of these kids get these references.
All of the franchises they're marketing towards are for like millennials and Gen X. So why are you making a kids game marketed towards kids, but all the franchises involved are adult themed?
Yeah, where's the Minions at?
They have like Jaws in there.
Yeah,
The Thing.
It's like
Back to the Future.
Nah, I think.
See, they needed like Minions in there.
They need Minions. They need like Inside Out characters or something.
You need some DreamWorks stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, they have so many Disney Funko Pops. Well, no wonder Disney didn't touch this.
Yeah. Oh, they knew. They knew from the get-go. No. I think we should switch gears. I want to talk about the space station stuff.
Space station stuff.
I feel like it's a good topic that I don't hear about, and
no one's really been talking about it. Noise in the Boeing.
Yeah, so a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago now, the folks trapped in the Boeing Starliner are hearing noises that are unexplained.
Yeah, which is just something you've got to love if you're in space.
Yeah, I mean, terrifying to hear something. Who knows what it is? Can we could probably play the audio and not get, like, I don't know, in trouble for it, right?
We should be able to.
Because I heard it.
Well, I don't think anyone's gonna hear the audio.
Oh, really? I heard it once when it first came out, but
I don't.
Oh,
we can't hear it either.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay, so
I can pull it up on my phone. Were you hearing it, Anthony?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, maybe pull it up on your phone and then play it through the microphone. So, okay, it's been a while since the story dropped. Is there any update on this? Or are we just like kind of left in the dust and like these noises are? It looks like the last update's like beginning of September. Okay. Okay, we're gonna play the audio for you guys.
This is the full conversation between the astronauts and ground control.
That one came through. It was kind of like a pulsing noise, almost like a sonar ping. Yeah, I'll do it one more time, and I'll let y'all scratch your heads and see if you figure out what's going on. Here we go.
So it kind of sounds like a submarine, like sonar, is what people were saying when that first came out, which it really does.
Sonar ping.
But I'm confused. Like, are they hearing this? Like, are they wearing helmets? They're not wearing helmets on the space station, so they're just like floating in space and then hearing like a noise.
There's an update here.
Oh, there's an update. Okay.
The pulsing sound has stopped on the space station. It was audio configuration between the space station and the Boeing Starliner. So Boeing had the audio configured wrong, and it just didn't match the space stations.
So it was just a little misunderstanding.
Yeah, so they were on different frequencies.
Okay. Way less cool than than I thought it would be.
No cool aliens or
Damn.
anything.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
unfortunately.
sorry guys, that story.
But Boeing, man, come on. You got people flying to space. You shouldn't have a single thing wrong with that spaceship.
Yeah, I guess really the bigger story here is they're trapped until February.
Yeah.
not really the noises.
I mean, especially it's like, hey, we're going to go on this experimental spacecraft. It'll be a quick trip, and then, you can get back to your families. You go up there, and they're like, yeah, actually, our ship sucks, so...
Which, I mean, it is like the hardest thing to do is land. The easiest thing to do is take off. Easy.
In comparison.
Yeah. But, I mean, still, you got to be prepared for this. I mean, it's still on Boeing for not being prepared.
Like, I don't want to be stuck on the space station right now. This International Space Station is, like, pretty close to its life expectancy.
Yeah.
And, like, I mean, how long can you trust a house in space?
That's true. How long has it been in space for? When did we
It's been up there like our whole lives.
Was it before we were?
How old's the space station, Anthony?
I actually never thought about this. I mean, because we were...
As far as I know, I think the space station should be older than us.
But, like,
I don't know. Yeah, it's older than me and Anthony.
Is that 1998?
Yeah, November 20th.
I'm older than the space
You're
station.
older than the space station.
Actually, I was born on the 19th of 97, so I'm a year and a day older.
See, that is crazy though, because the whole time we've had conscious thoughts, the space station's been a thing. I feel like as a kid, I was like, it's just always been up there,
Yeah, yeah. It's just in our existence.
I guess
our reality.
By the time we knew there was a space station, it wasn't really a hot topic anymore. It'd been up there for 5-6 years.
Yeah, we tend to our memories are just yeah, it's up there. Okay, whatever. I mean, but we didn't Was it built in space, or did we launch?
I think
something?
It got launched.
It was launched in pieces.
Okay, and then we ended up kind of assembling it.
I know they added to it over time.
That's what I thought.
It just kept getting bigger.
Probably the way to keep it running is to just get rid of the old parts and then add on new parts and just do it that way.
It is insane that almost 30 years ago we put a space station in space, and then we've done really nothing with space since.
Yeah, I mean
we're starting to again, but what
was the reasoning for doing the space station but nothing after that? Did we just lose funding after the space station?
I think
our last big thing?
9/11.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, that maybe.
That.
Yeah, that could have done it.
When you got oil to fight over.
Yeah, come on. That's way more important than reaching out to new planets. Oh, it benefits humanity. Okay.
Well, because they go to space and they just do experiments in low gravity.
Yeah, I remember learning about some stuff in maybe high school, maybe elementary, of the twin study, how they sent the twins to space and then they come back, and they sent the one twin. But I remember actually learning about stuff in the early days of it.
It's pretty cool. You just go to space and they're like, hey, here's a project we want you to work on for a couple months. See how it goes.
Do they get paid good?
Astronauts? I mean, you got to. What's the pay of a NASA astronaut?
Are they paying these guys minimum wage?
You get overtime while you're up there?
Yeah. How does that work? You're not.
Am I paid for every hour I'm in space? Because
what are the laws in space?
Yeah, do you have shifts? do you have to have a lunch,
Yeah,
paid lunch?
30-minute lunch. Okay. It's actually okay, so as of 2022, it ranges from 81,000 to 105,000 per annum. What is annum?
Year? Is that annum?
Annually? Annum? Is that a synonym, maybe?
I'm taking that as
50 an hour. Okay, but I mean it's pretty good.
So it depends on their government pay scale.
Yeah, it's Latin for year.
Oh wow. Okay. Well,
so they're GS 13 to GS 14. I don't know what that really means, but
yeah,
they make $51 to $60 an hour. That's honestly,
I mean it's still kind of low for going up to space and like risking your life.
I mean,
You're making $100,000. There's plenty of jobs out there that make $100K a year.
Anthony, can you look up? Is there like, do you get like hazard pay if you go to space? Like, surely you get paid more if you are in space. I mean, you would imagine, right? So how many astronauts are just sitting on Earth for their whole career?
Right.
Probably most of them, right?
Yeah.
You're not sending everyone to space.
Well, if they're not getting paid hourly and they're on a salary thing.
Yeah, what happens if the government shuts down? Does NASA like?
Oh, they're just stuck up there.
Do you still have people to talk to?
No.
Surely they can't just be like, sorry, Congress got in a fight, so you guys are on your own for the next month.
Well, don't they have like am I wrong? Do they have a person from like other countries? Like
they do.
They do. Okay, so if we shut down, maybe we like give it to the next guy.
Yeah, like, hey, can you babysit our astronauts?
We're fucked over here in the U.S. So
yeah, if they have any problems, go talk to China, I guess.
I wonder if like the Russian astronaut or whoever, they like talk to their like mission control separately, like privately.
They have their own pods.
Yeah, like a little private room. They're like, hey, so there any drama going on up there?
Like, don't we successfully sabotage the American experiment today? They'll never be able to make a pencil that works in space.
Yeah, that'd be insane. Yeah, there's ISS sabotage. Oh, what's this? Okay. They do not receive the incidentals amount for each day they are in space, but since they are on long-term TDY, temporary duty, that amount is reduced by whatever the percentage is required for the length of the trip per federal travel regulations.
But it says they don't get overtime or holiday pay.
$5 a day. Is that good?
They get paid a 40-hour week.
Because they're on salary.
There's no financial incentive to stay in space longer.
So how does overtime work when you're on salary?
I guess your payment is, you could say you went to space, which is fair, but
yeah,
I feel bad for those astronauts. We should pay, if you're an astronaut, you should be a millionaire.
Yeah.
Like if you're in space,
you're risking your
life.
Give
that guy $500,000.
Why should he have to go back? He's like, oh man, I only get paid like $100K. Like I got a full family. I gotta send to college, and these people are like missing their family's lives if they have a family.
Yeah,
like they're
you should. I mean, I guess yes, they agreed to do it, but also we can treat our astronauts a little better.
Yeah, let's pay them well.
If there's anyone we're treating, a little better, it should be the astronauts.
Yeah. Well, hold on. So these astronauts, though, is it like the U.S. astronaut getting paid different than like the?
Well, that's just the NASA astronauts that we were looking at.
Oh, okay. Maybe the other ones get paid more.
Yeah, how much does Russia pay astronauts? Because
that'd be hilarious if one got paid more.
It's like, I'm gonna transfer.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think, to be an astronaut, you have to be like a pilot, pretty much, like in the Air Force or something. Like that's how you get in, or
At
you
least
go
for
to school
NASA.
for it, get like a master's degree, and like if you're doing all these things, you could be working at tons of places, making way more money than you're making at NASA.
That's true. Yeah, you're gonna like drop your pay when you become an astronaut.
You get an aerospace engineering degree, aerospace. You just go work at SpaceX.
You're good.
Guarantee they're paying you more than
Yeah.
NASA is. Russia Beyond.
I like cosmonaut better than astronaut. I like that word. It's really vintage, like maybe retro.
Yeah, cosmonaut's a good word.
It's a cool one. Okay, so this is for Soviet pay. I guess we don't know Russian pay. Let's see how much they earned back during the Soviet Union.
Oh.
My audio?
Yeah.
It's gone?
You muted.
Did I mute it?
You muted.
No. Okay. This is loose, that's why.
Mark was too loose.
Okay.
He's back. Don't worry.
All right. Let's take a look though. Let's see how much they were getting paid, cuz I'm trying to see if like every astronaut and cosmonaut are getting paid like separately, like who's getting paid more. Because if I was up in space and I was with somebody else that was getting paid more than me, I don't know, I'd kind of be upset about that.
I would be as well.
I'd be like, what? I mean, we're doing the same thing here. Why can't I get the same amount of pay?
They have some wonky space uniforms.
Those are so cool. Ooh. So it does look like take home is a little more for some people. Maybe because they have like different jobs.
Yeah.
You know, maybe like one person's up there from a different country that's not doing a whole lot. They're just there to rep.
So they make like 130,000 rubles a month, but what is that?
Oh, right. Yeah, we have to, convert. Do they use rubles still? Is that $1,400 a month?
Yeah, that's the low.
Well, that's
or to 1,900.
Yeah. So 1,700 a month, but that was back in the Soviet Union. So I mean, if we take that, we're calculating here. We're calculating 20K.
Oh no, they make 20,000 a year.
Wait. Okay, so what year is that?
That's
now?
A month. That's their monthly pay now is $1,800. Okay. They are entitled to a bonus for an actual flight into space, 55% to 120% of salary. It also makes difference whether it's their first flight, whether they have notched up prior flights. Bonuses for long service, academic qualifications, overtime.
Sounds like it doesn't pay to be an astronaut sometimes. You gotta keep going over and over and over.
This is cool. If a cosmonaut sets a world record in any field during his duties, he's paid 50 monthly salaries.
Oh, he's set. He's good.
Dude,
that's it.
You break a record, you get 3 years worth of pay.
I mean, what counts as a record, though?
4.5 years of pay, right?
Wow. Well, I guess we solved that one. We figured out that you astronauts up there listen to the pod.
They also get a $400 daily allowance in space.
What do they have to buy? They have like a shop up there? Are they buying? Do they have like a vending machine?
Americans only get $5 a day for rations.
What if we?
So Russia you just get paid more when you get to space. Americans, you get paid the same, so you don't only make good money the like 3 months you're in space, which is fair. But like, if you're a cosmonaut, you're just broke until you go to space. But then you go to space and you still only make like 30 grand that year.
It doesn't sound that enticing to be a cosmonaut.
What's the average pay in Russia? Oh no. Russians are broke. Dude, how can they afford to buy Tarkov?
Okay, so we're looking for the audio listener, I guess on video. That
Gynecologists with a monthly salary of 500,000 rubles are some of the highest paid people. $7,760 a month, which is a good living in America. But if you're a gynecologist in America, surely you're making like 15,000 a month.
You're good.
Minimum.
Yeah. But if you're an astronaut, you're not making that. You are probably should go become a gynecologist in Russia. Sounds like. Maybe not aim for the moon. Aim for the doctor's office.
Yeah.
Wow.
The average salary was $718 a month for the country, and for Moscow, it was $1,500 a month. That's the average.
That's actually pretty terrible.
Yeah, that's... Well, to be fair, Anthony, pull up America's now. Just,
Yeah, I might as well compare it.
Because we could be just as broke. Average income $60,000. So oh, that's just for Q4, or is that
5,000 a month? And what was Russia's?
1,500.
Oh,
well, that's not even the national. National was 700 a month.
Oh, well, the cost of living is probably different there too. So, I mean, I don't know. I've never been to Russia, but if you're converting USD, I don't know what their currency is.
See, it's weird though, because like cost of living is different, sure, but like, how can the price of things be so different between countries? But the citizens have still have similar purchasing power in their own countries.
I need you to break this down to me a little bit.
Like, there's countries with like horrible economies, but they can still buy stuff cheaper than we can because their citizens still have to afford the stuff.
So okay, you're saying like if you buy like a car wherever,
it's going to be cheaper than if you buy it here.
But if we buy a car from there, are we getting that price? Like, you could buy like
can
imported.
Can I go to Russia, buy something with my money, and then just take it to America?
Yeah.
I mean, you can, but like, good luck importing it.
Right.
Well, yeah.
So,
but it's like similar goods. Why are the prices so different?
That's true. And honestly, if you're like importing like food from like Europe, it's gonna be healthier anyway. Like they're changing the ingredients and our stuff. I mean,
well,
I don't know what import costs are, but
Europe, the purchasing power is pretty
similar. That's fair. Yeah, you had to go somewhere like Russia, I guess, where their dollar is
go to
not that
some
good.
Of those Slavic countries.
Yeah, maybe Germany. I feel like Germany doesn't have a good dollar.
Japan does not either.
Oh yeah, they're tanking, aren't they? Currently,
Yeah.
Like US dollar's like 4 to 1 almost right now from what it was during COVID.
Yeah, Japan's having a hard time.
They're kind of sinking over there.
Pretty sad because they used to be the second greatest economy.
Wow.
Surely that had nothing to do with, America being very invested in Japan.
Hey, what? Come on, America's not doing anything like that.
Did you guys hear about Bitcoin?
No.
How it's actually an FBI
is that why we don't know who the
trap the whole time?
You said trap?
Yeah. So
why didn't we open with this?
Anthony instantly knows. So Satoshi Nakamoto, he developed Bitcoin, right? And no one really knows who he is.
How do we even get the names? Where do we find that name then?
Is it the CIA? Yeah. Pretty much this guy created Bitcoin and the CIA seized some of his stuff. And supposedly they have the world's biggest stash of Bitcoin. So as Bitcoin's getting pushed to become the new world currency, potentially the US government has their own gold reserve of Bitcoin. So they love when it follows the stock market to a T, and they wouldn't care if it overtook the stock market. And it did become a world currency because secretly they have enough money. If Bitcoin gets big enough, I think this is their solution to the national debt.
Oh, just swap to Bitcoin.
Well, they just switch to Bitcoin and have enough to pay off America's debt.
Oh, buy us out. Okay, yeah. The CIA would buy us out then?
I mean, they're part of the government.
That's if they actually have the reserves.
That's a great question. If the CIA seizes $2 trillion worth of Bitcoin, is that the CIA's money or is that the government's money?
They're separate entities, I'm pretty sure. The CIA. They're not affiliated directly with the government.
Oh yeah, that's also a thing. His name translated
means
it literally translates to Central Intelligence or something.
No way. Yeah. In Japanese?
Just look up his name
I tried, there's too much.
How did nobody figure that one out? Early on. If his name was just code for something.
Yeah. So people are saying it's been a psyop the whole time for the CIA.
Oh my gosh. This is huge. This is a huge story. This is massive.
And at this point it's too big.
I mean,
it's locked in,
I mean, I guess, yeah, because as people start
have so
selling
much money
out,
tied into it.
Oh my gosh.
And if so, it's huge for America. W for America for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you. My eyes are so bad.
Yeah, Satoshi means intelligent.
And Nakamoto
means
Central Origin. I cannot believe this.
And that's the founder of Bitcoin.
Right under our noses? Allegedly. They cannot confirm nor deny, it said on the article either. So when they say that, I mean, they're like, well,
Yeah.
we might actually. So are they like they're actually the creators then? They spun this whole thing?
Well, the name is widely recognized as a pseudonym used by the person or group who created Bitcoin.
Or did they like seize? You said they seized this guy's like stuff, and then they put out a name. Supposedly. Or they just created it and then created this whole fake personality and tried to push that story.
And if they did create it, I mean, how many Bitcoins are there? Are there constantly more Bitcoins being made?
Yeah, there's people still mining it, I believe.
There's a limit though. Like it gets.
Have we hit the limit?
Every time. No, we haven't hit the limit yet.
Are we close?
What? How is there a limit? What is that?
I don't know how. Yeah, I don't get how there's a limit because people are just like mining it through like GPUs.
But
right?
then also you have the inflation of the Bitcoin.
I feel like if people actually found out that was true and the CIA is like the owner of the majority of Bitcoin, I don't know how many people would like that, because the idea is to get away from like government and stuff and like big.
But I think here's the thing: for there truly to be a decentralized currency, it's not actually going to happen. The only way for a world currency to happen is for a government agency to be like, "Hey, it is what it is.
We're gonna do it this way, but at least it's a world currency."
Like they'll get people into it with it being decentralized, but then if every country's relied on it, there's got to be somebody keeping it in check.
This is huge.
Unfortunately,
this story is huge. I can't even wrap my head around it.
Yeah, this isn't a rabbit hole I even knew I was going to bring up. But
okay, it says here on ChatGPT, when it has a hard limit of 21 million coins. Okay, and then 2012. What does this say?
So basically, anytime somebody's mining it and they get rewarded with the coins, it started off like you get 25 Bitcoins. Everybody in that pool that's mining gets 25, and they split it between everybody that's working on it. And then every couple of years it halves, like the reward does. So, like right now, it's at 3.125 per block that's mined. So everybody in that pool that's mining for that block
they get less.
Yeah, they get half as much as they did before, and that's split between everybody working on it.
And the reason is because it's capped.
Yeah.
But
so they're just making it harder for more Bitcoin to be made.
Well, it can only get up to 21 million.
And why?
So
how is that?
21 million. It's a digital currency, so they set a limit on how many can be created.
So 21 million is just the limit they set.
Yeah. It's like Doge, there's an unlimited amount. It just can keep going.
So how many Bitcoin are out right now?
So when they said it, you're saying like Satoshi said it, apparently, allegedly,
to 21 million.
Okay. So as of September 2024, around 19.7 million Bitcoins have been mined, leaving 1.3 left to be mined out of 21 million.
2140 before the last one's mined.
But as they're getting less and less mining over time, it's gonna take a little bit longer since they're mining less.
So like, you're still getting like everybody's mining because of like it's still going through the ledger. So this is just a reward for them processing all the transactions. So think of it like a credit card processor. It's just a community of people verifying a transaction.
If you're mining Bitcoin, you're just a server for your data to go through. And then you have enough transactions go through your computer, and eventually you get enough to get a percentage of
Bitcoin. It just kind of falls through the cracks, basically, like some Bitcoin. How's that? What do you mean?
It comes in blocks, like it was saying. So you get a chunk of data that you have to verify from the last block that you got, and make sure that everything looks right, and then it passes it off to the next person.
This is crazy. I don't think I've ever. Wow. So many middlemen.
The ledger is available for everybody, so you can go and check it and see which like Bitcoin went to this address, or like this address sent something to this address. That doesn't mean like it might not be tied to somebody's name or somebody's business or something, but like you can see where it goes.
And these addresses are servers that people own.
They're Bitcoin wallets, basically. So like there's a wallet that is like an encryption key, and then like they're tied to people, basically.
Okay, so if I have a Bitcoin wallet and someone buys something with their Bitcoin, it could potentially run through my wallet as they're sending the...
Yeah, it's all on a public ledger. Like every transaction's like...
And that's how they keep it encrypted, is by sending
it's
it...
encrypted on its own, but like...
Makes it harder to track.
Oh, okay.
Like you can still see everything if you really needed to.
Okay.
But it's not centralized, so not all of it's...
All the data is per transaction and not combined together with everyone else's.
Yeah, I'm just trying to process this in my
like you can follow one transaction,
little brain,
but you'll see none of the other ones.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna keep learning about this because I feel like I should now if it's gonna become the world currency.
Yeah. Once the CIA has enough Bitcoin stashed away.
So is there even like reason to like become a miner at this point? I'm sure like
you're not going to be able to mine it on your computer. There's like specialized hardware that you get now because it's so hard to mine it on a computer, because the difficulty goes up as well, like every time it gets halved, and like as more get created or get mined, it gets harder.
Which is why like 2020 it got halved. And all the GPU manufacturers made their graphics cards not as good at Bitcoin mining.
That wasn't for Bitcoin, that was for Ethereum, because you can still mine Ethereum and all the other ones on GPUs, like consumer GPUs.
But because
Bitcoin has like specific computers now that mine.
And it's available to like the public to buy? You could just buy like these computers?
They are, but good luck getting them because they're like all on back order.
Oh, wow.
And by the time you get one, it's not going to be worth it because it's going to get so much harder.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why there were so many like Bitcoin miners flipping everything during COVID, because they just weren't making the money.
So, but to order, like, let's say you did place an order for one of those computers and you ended up mining, I don't know, like 1 Bitcoin, it's still like kind of worth it, right?
I mean, it is, but like,
because
your return on investment's not going to be fast enough to, if you only have one. That's why people have like so many server farms.
Wow. When did you hear about the story with this? When did this drop?
It's sort of been
it's kind of been a thing. Oh, wow. Oh, they look, I mean, just like a computer, but they're just like, you just turn it on and it's just like...
Yeah, it just like connects to their server and starts mining.
Wow. Imagine being the company to make these. You're making a killing.
Yeah, so you get negative $1,500 because of the energy costs.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's right. Yeah,
but then you just bank on Bitcoin increasing in value.
Yeah. So I mean, maybe over time you'll get your money back, but it's not going to be like a quick thing.
All the people mining Bitcoin that are millionaires from it already came and went.
That's it.
Yeah.
12 cents a kilowatt hour. So like if I put in mine, I get negative $2,800 a year.
But
after electricity costs. That's running constantly 100% of the day for
Yeah.
a year.
So if you got in early though,
Right.
it would be
but,
easier to mine, and it would be
like,
less
that
of a
specific
cost.
one, I doubt.
It didn't exist.
Yeah.
Right. It was on like your own computer.
So, like, here's a $1,800 one. It's got 120 terahashes a second. S19K Pro. Let's search this guy. How do I search on this thing?
So these people probably buying these they've probably been in like the Bitcoin game for like years. I'm sure there's not like new faces coming in today.
There's no point, right? Unless you got access to like free electricity.
Yeah. I guess if you're the owner of a company, I don't know, like.
Oh, that's the same one.
No, that's the Pro. It's more efficient.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's $1,000 less that I'm losing.
But
you're paying $1,000 more.
Right.
So
not worth it. Okay.
I mean, you might as well buy that one if you're gonna buy one. It's the same price.
Could that? And that's just for crypto mining. That's like for anything, or is that just for Bitcoin?
That's just for Bitcoin, I believe.
Oh wow. Well, maybe I'll.
Well,
yeah.
I know you were wanting to talk about aliens, Mark.
You want to?
But
do a wrap up?
I think we should.
I think that was a good. No, I like the Bitcoin like side topic. I think that was a good way to.
But we can sneak peek. Next week. UFOs, Alien, the movie franchise.
Yeah, we're gonna do like a whole thing, a little
Maybe
theme.
Some mummies. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just a little cryptic shit, you know.
Just keep your eyes peeled for the next pod.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a
It'll
juicy
good
one.
We'll see if the CIA unloads their Bitcoin stash in the next week.
Yeah.
And we're also gonna have some Halo.
Yeah. Halo streams coming / highlight videos or combined let's play type video. I haven't really decided on what we're doing yet. Probably going to try a little bit of everything and see what people like and what we like doing the most.
Yeah, so just at the very least, check out our YouTube channel, and you might see us live. You might see the little circle glowing red, and that's us live.
Just know that Mark and I probably won't be there because he never gets out.
Guys, I don't know if anyone should be listening to Anthony or Owen. I will be there.
Yeah,
probably live on the Legroom podcast.
If you guys want to watch us play Halo, it'll probably be me and Anthony. But we'll be live. Hopefully Mark joins us. But for some reason, every time we're like, hey, let's play Halo, he's like, I'm in the toilet. I'm in the other dimension.
No one needs me.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get him out of this dimension for so long.
Yeah. Every time we're playing Halo, he's looking for Noah.
Guys, come on. You guys want him back. All right. So I'm doing my part here. Off the pod. I'm trying to work it. So, but you'll see me. You'll see me live. You'll see all of us live.
Yeah. We'll be playing Halo. Don't know when. I've been very busy, but we'll make some time for it.
We might not see Owen live. You might see just me and Anthony. Who knows?
Yeah, if it's happening, I'll be there. Don't worry.
That's a fair assessment. But all right, thanks for watching, everybody.
All right, we'll see you next week.
See you next week.